You already know what it is. GMOG Sports TV back with another one. All right, so this just in, according to reports, I got this tweet from Michael Benson. States that Bob Arum declared that Deontay Wilder, Team Deontay Wilder, officially exercised their contractual clause for a trilogy with Tyson Fury last night. That's the reason why Deontay Wilder came out with that video. So I understand that. Okay. He said Fury versus Wilder will take place in mid-July, and they're open to a possible Anthony Joshua fight at the end of 2020. So, a couple things I want to point out regarding this, right? All right, so now we know why Deontay Wilder came out with that video, that rant, to address his fans, his zombie fans, because other than that, he was speaking hot garbage. If you want a full-blown commentary of that video, check my previous video talking about that Deontay Wilder video, message to fans. But now we know why he said that and released it last night. So it's official. Deontay Wilder has declared he has signed his rematch clause, and they will fight in mid-July this year. Tyson Fury 3, the trilogy. So my thing is this, right? My thing is this. You got a third fight. People, even including myself, don't think a third fight is even necessary. You know, it's different than what Anthony Joshua went through with Andy Ruiz. You see, Andy Ruiz was a late replacement fighter on a short notice, a hungry fighter at the time, and I mean hungry to be great, not hungry to eat the buffet line like Andy Ruiz did. That's why he lost the last fight, eating too much. But it's different in the sense that they fought twice. Okay, first was a monumental upset, and second fight, of course, we know the second fight indicates who really wants it and who really doesn't, right? And we already know Anthony Joshua outboxed Andy Fat Ass Ruiz, the king in the buffet line, who's allergic to salads, right? So even in that fight, there really is no need for a third fight, you know, because we know who's a true champion, and we know who doesn't discipline themselves to stay champion, which is Andy Ruiz. With Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, the first fight, many people thought Tyson Fury won. And the second fight was a complete domination of Tyson Fury. So technically, it's 2-0 Tyson Fury. And, you know, third fight really is gonna, listen, third fight is really going to end up being the same, right? It's really going to end up being the same. Deontay Wilder has a lot of soul searching to do. You know, that rant that he did last night, posting on his IG page to his zombie fans who don't check him for saying some dumb shit and doing dumb shit, especially all the excuses that he had this past weekend. He needs some soul searching to do, you know? Especially the mindless zombie fans who are making it out to be like it's a black versus white thing. And you guys who follow me on my other channel, which is GMOGMedia TV, where I do talk about things pertaining to black society. And I talk about things pertaining to systemic oppression, white supremacy. That ideology, right, doesn't always apply. And, you know, you have LDBC, PBC, Alzheimer protectors out there making it seem like it's a black versus white thing when it's not. You really need to look in the mirror. Especially you LDBC degenerates. First of all, you got Al Heyman, right? Which you guys love. Al Heyman took money from a white man. His largest investor. He took money from a hedge fund manager, a white dude. Check Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is managed by an old 90,000-year-old mummy by the name of Shelly Finkel, who, when they stand next to each other doing interviews, Shelly Finkel doesn't even allow him to speak for certain questions. All right? He's trained by a guy who has no experience at all as a professional. and takes his word over a guy who has an Olympic pedigree, a tremendous amateur background, and has done it in the ring as in Mark Breland. He takes the word over a white man, Jay Diaz, over Mark Breland. Right? So you call yourself pro-black. You call yourself, this is a black versus a white thing. You're making it seem like Tyson Fury is George Clooney. When George Clooney had white supremacists fighting Larry Holmes back in the day. Do you see white supremacists show up at a Tyson Fury fight? No. You see a whole bunch of UK fans going crazy for Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder fans non-existent. So don't make it seem like it's some kind of race thing, because it ain't. If it is a race thing, point at Deontay Wilder for all these white people that he got in his corner and taking money from Al Heyman taking money from a large hedge fund manager, to fund and front PBC. So look in the mirror. All right. So the whole point of me saying that is the fact that everything comes full circle, Deontay Wilder. Everything, especially the fact that you, before the fight, the free match with Tyson Fury, you was talking shit about AJ. You was saying AJ is irrelevant. Don't bring his name up. He when he beat Andy Ruiz the second time when they rematched, he had a pity pat style. That's what you said. You called Tyson Fury pillow fisted. That's what you said. It's funny because karma is, like I said, karma is real. It's called universal law. It's called law of attraction. And you can't beat that. It's undefeated. Universal law is always, always undefeated. So the same energy you put out there, you're going to get it back tenfold. So that's the reason why you got knocked out. That's why you got stopped. You can't get away with not being able to do the fundamentals in boxing for so long, relying on a right hand that didn't connect. And you was fighting basically for your goddamn life. Talk about you want to go out on your shield and neglect your children and your family and your fans. Right? And JD is your goddamn white supremacist puppet. Yeah, I said it. JD's the worst trainer in boxing. JD's the man that you protect. Yeah, LDBC. He should be fired. You know what I'm saying? He should be fired. Not no Mark Breland, but you have a lot of soul searching to do from now up until July. A lot of soul searching. You may be going through some kind of mental lapse or mental breakdown, which I believe you are, because a loss is tremendous. Everybody takes losses differently, but I think Deontay Wilder, his way of coping with this loss is to blame everything else but himself. That's what I believe right now, actually. That's what I believe right now. His way of coping with this loss is to deflect. It's to say, nope, it's the costume. Nope, it's Mark Breland. Nope, it's the ref. Nope, it's this. Nope, it's that. Instead of looking in the mirror and say, no, I did this wrong. I have to correct the mistakes I made and win the rematch. Right? So this is his way of coping, is deflecting. Deflect. That's his way of coping right now. And until he doesn't accept his defeat graciously as a man, he's going to lose the third fight. Until he corrects those mistakes that he does in the ring, he's going to lose. Point blank and simple. And the fact that you're begging for a fight for Anthony Joshua and you call him irrelevant and pity pat style, it's called karma once again. Karma once again. So, it is what it is, family. The third fight is official mid-July. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3 coming up. You already know what it is. Leave your comments down below, family. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. You already know what it is. Got over 200 subscribers, still growing. Happy about that, family. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at GMOGMedia TV. Till next time, signing out. Peace.